Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And down it inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now here's Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Greg Calcaterra.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
2 yards is the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would see...
And that's caught inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Back to throw again.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Touchdown! Philadelphia!
Devontae Smith.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
At the 49-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 43, 43.
Mahomes.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game,
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what costs?
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first... First action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, rip list. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
43.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
15.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get...
And that is cocked. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Hurts comes out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throwing for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. From the 20 on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on second and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge... Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Look, and they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 16. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Hurts now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, Hurts. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it!
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
First and 10 now from the 30. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's second and 11. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Chiefs pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. From the 38. He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts to throw. He's finds Smith. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Buys time, rolling, and they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. To return, here's Paris Campbell. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. This one finds Goddard. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Attack. I don't listen. Easy. Attack.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
43.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He's got Smith. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Offense up to the line fast. On 4th down, Hurts. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw, Mahomes. This throw is caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Attack, attack!
Another throw for Mahomes. This one's caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to first and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
15!
Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.